Hey, everybody. Well, I'm with Abigail Klein and Rob Scott Wilson at Day of Days 2022. We are back after 3 years. I have not seen Rob in several years, and this is my first chance at meeting Abigail. You're doing a wonderful job on the show. So let's talk about this. I have not talked to Rob since you are now Alex Kiriakis.
A
So
lot has changed, my
a
friend.
lot has changed. You're
Lots has
not
changed.
Ben. You're
I'm
not
not
the
Ben
necktie
anymore.
guy.
No,
Okay.
Ben no more.
Okay.
It's Alex. It's
So
AK-47 nowadays.
So, do you feel now that you've played the role of Alex well, you've really defined him and kind of because I've seen the changes you're doing, making sure he's different than Ben.
I mean, day one, I just said it earlier too. I feel like that'll be like the main topic right now is really just trying to, we're not trying to pull the wool over anybody's eyes. Everybody knows it's me, but I wanted to make sure not just, doing hair differently or putting on like a loud suit, but like everything about him, I wanted to be different than Ben. And other than me playing him, I hope that's coming across. But it's been the biggest breath of fresh air, and to be able to play something else but still be on my, my home team, my home field. It's like the biggest compliment, and I am really grateful that they kind of trusted me and Peacock and everybody, Days and Ron and everybody, because 2 weeks is not a lot of time to let something fade and just, I'm back. And
So hard.
I was a little nervous, but as I said earlier, and as I'll continue to say, I work with really great people. And after day one, I was like, we got this. I know it's going to work. I know it's going to work.
Combing the hair forward.
Yeah, a little different. We mess it up.
Is that your idea?
Well, I actually came in right after I got the call. I spoke with Albert for a while, and we were like, we're gonna do some things different. This and that. I was like, well, I think we should give him some glasses, and I want to, I had some ideas for him, but he was like, I'm gonna try some hairstyles. So they brought me in for this test one day. I hadn't tested for days ever, and I was like, I gotta test. I'm like, do I got it like that? So I had a test, but not. It was for hairstyles. So dude, I don't know where those tapes are, but man, we did some wonky shit. But yeah, I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, man, I just want to just put it down. If I'm always up and like messy or whatever, like just put it down and we'll transition. And then over time, now it's kind of like back to my normal hairstyle. So it's a little bit more Ben there. Yeah, yeah. But very different guy, Alex and Ben, very different guy.
So Abigail, Stephanie, you are now. You're the next Stephanie after Shelley Hennig. Who did you watch any of her work in this role?
I just came across it. The fans are amazing because they can pull these clips from years and decades ago, right?
The fans know all. You can't put one over on them.
Yeah, yeah. But it's great. It's great because I use it as research. And so I have seen some clips of her and Mary Beth and her and Steven. It's so sweet. But yeah, when I first booked the job, I didn't know I would be playing Stephanie. I auditioned, some sort of fake character, I guess. And so when I got the call, they said, "You're playing Stephanie Johnson. She's the daughter of a super couple." I'm like, "What is that? Sounds cool." And so that was really neat. So then I looked her up, and yeah, what great shoes to try to fill. She's awesome.
And you're patching Kayla's daughter.
Yeah. Legends. They're iconic. It's amazing. Yeah.
So now on the air, you guys kind of have this romantic thing brewing. And
Well, Alex has
is
a
it
romantic thing brewing. Stephanie's not there yet. We're trying to get her to catch up to Alex's romanticism, but yeah,
You
it's
think she will?
I think she will a little bit without giving away too much, but knowing Alex, he might just blow it. So, um, but yeah, there's just a great thing. She's an absolute pro right out the gate. Like it was just really great, and we got a lot of great compliments. So it was really nice to have like right away. And this is daytime, so you got to work for it, and you got to get through the hurdles, and we gotta maybe try out the waters elsewhere. But at the end of the day, I think they do have something. So we'll see.
Right. So you got Billy Flynn and Rob in your story.
Yeah.
How's that for you?
So someone's got to do it. I mean, it's great. It's great. I mean, Rob and Billy are the best.
So what does Stephanie think of Alex? He's a playa.
Yeah, yeah. And Stephanie's love life has been
Not great.
not great. Yeah. So I think I think with Alex, maybe she's a little reminded of past relationships, and but then again, she does like that sort of bad boy quality, something about him. She can't put her finger on it, but it's like I don't know. Maybe she wants to fall in love with potential, So there's that, brewing.
We do need to talk about the three-way.
Oh, funk. All right, cool. Let's talk about the three-way.
So when you saw that it was actually going to happen in the script after they mentioned it like a couple months earlier,
yeah, I mean,
we're talking about with Ali and
yeah. I mean, this had nothing to do with we're going to Peacock, so we're gonna just do some wild
clarify that.
racier stuff. It's just something that they wanted to test the waters on, and there are a lot of people out there I'm sure can relate in one way or another. I don't know exactly, but I was just excited to do another first. I just like to make history. So at the end of the day, Lindsay Arnold's a great actress and Raven's a great actress, and they took a lot of care with it, and it was shot really tastefully. And even though it is this sexual, it's a lot for daytime. I'm honored that they trusted us with it, and I hope it came out and it came out the way people would want it to be. And there's always going to be, there's always going to be something, but we love you too. You guys are passionate, and it's okay. But
and Rob has had it first because you had the oral sex scene on All My Children.
we're going there, huh?
We're going there.
Man, I remember P.D. Cortland, laying back and, he had to teach her it was the beginning of like video games or computer something, and it was like real facts. And in order for her to keep going, I had to teach her these ways. So I was giving a lot of audience knowledge while also getting some knowledge myself. And it was an interesting time.
You didn't know you were working with this.
No.
This is the man of first.
What a pro. Yeah, wow.
So what can you quickly tease that's coming up for Stephanie that we should look forward to in the next few weeks?
More family time, which is really fun and exciting. And, she's just still trying to navigate work and not failing at her job that is her baby. She's trying to navigate work and love. We'll see.
We'll see. And for Alex?
Well, for Alex, he's finding himself, this is somebody that we're figuring out what made him the way he is and where it comes from between his mother's influences and his love life and the way he operates with women and why he is so distant from commitment and things like that. And ultimately, try to prove his worthiness to his family. It all comes down to family and that heart. But Ben had a body count. Alex has a different kind of body count. So they're both trying, this is still going to be what's a redemption story. In one way or another, it's going to be another redemption, but in different ways.
And I have one question from the fans. They want to know, are you still in touch with Victoria Konefal? And the two of you, what was written off and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, they gave him the happy ending, you can't ask for more. And they paid homage to the history there, too. Sailed off into the sunset, Bo and Hope. We got pinned up in the super couple status like right away, and the new Bo and Hope. And I think they paid homage to what Bo and Hope laid down and, carried it forward and just wrote it really well. And I think it did the best thing we could to try to appease all the fans. I know there's a lot of Ben fans, a lot of Ciara fans that wanted more of it, but we really have done everything with them. They've gone through it all. And at the end of the day, to give them the fans that happy ending that I hope came across the way that was the idea, that's all we could ask for,
Abigail Klein, Rob Scott Wilson, thank you so much. Watch them weekdays on Peacock, streaming. So great. Thank you.
Yay.